Here is the world's biggest egg, and here is one of the smallest. I'm hatching 3 to see which one makes the best pet. But
I'm gonna call it right now. None of them are gonna make good pets. I assume this is like an ostrich egg because I think those are the biggest. That's a regular chicken egg, duck egg. I don't know, some other bird eggs. None of these are gonna make good pets. I think birds are terrible indoor pets.
as they grew, so did the problems. I lost my space, my sleep, and my sanity. But I didn't realize this would be the most expensive, dangerous, and emotionally draining video I've ever made.
I can't do this anymore.
To pull this off,
It's incredible that this man is willing to sacrifice his house insanity for every single video that he uploads. At this point, his workspace has become a bee sanctuary, an ant sanctuary, and now a bird sanctuary. Imagine being his roommate and being like, yo, I can't take any more of this. I have to move out.
ordered 10 ostrich, 20 duck, and 100 quail eggs.
What are you gonna do with 100 quails, brother? 100? That's so many. Also, this right here is like $20,000 of equipment. These incubators are not cheap, especially for ostriches.
Each one needs
So where's he gonna put these afterwards?
their own incubator, but it didn't take long until the very first quail are beginning to hatch. Some struggle, but it's only a matter of time. The world just got a little louder. The hatching was easy, but I'd soon be facing the chaos, the stress, and the danger I didn't see coming. But for now, the quail
They're actually so cute. They look essentially exactly identical to chickens, to baby chicks.
are impossibly small.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh, they're so small. What? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got 12 in like his hand. He doesn't look like a big guy either. That's crazy.
I'm a dad.
Barely bigger than a coin and lighter than a piece of pasta. I'll be raising them to adulthood along with the duck and ostrich. But I move them into their brooder because a duck is about to hatch. You can see it just barely moving. He takes his first breath of air. Piece by piece, the shell began to split. It now just hangs by a thread. Welcome to the world, little one.
The duck is so much cuter than the quails were. The quails were kind of hideous. They look like monsters from an alien movie coming out of cryo chambers. The duck's much, much cuter.
But he has no idea of the journey he was about to face ahead. But unlike the quail, they will bond to the first moving thing they see. It is usually their mother, but in this case, it is me. 6 of them hatched, and only 1 egg remained. They follow me absolutely everywhere.
Oh my god!
That's actually so cute that they just run after him.
There's no way!
Even places I'd wish they hadn't.
Oh?
They literally would not leave my sight and will look up to anyone who is human.
This is crazy. Oh my god! Hi. You just hit my face.
But a single duck is bigger than all the quail combined.
Oh my god, they all think
They're so tiny.
their mom.
But not even 20 duck are equal to a single ostrich egg. It was time to see if it was even alive.
Oh my god. Dude, there's a freaking ostrich in here.
They could hatch any day now. But my home isn't exactly made for ostrich farming. Yet.
This might work.
What do you think the UPS driver or the Amazon driver delivering all of this thought? It was like, what is, I don't want, maybe he's like, I don't want to know what's happening in here. I just deliver my packages. I move on with my life. I don't ask questions.
We ordered enough supplies to turn my entire office into the perfect nursery.
This is what I'm talking about. Every time he does one of these, he gives up everything that makes his home and turns it into whatever crazy creature he's growing next to his perfect environment.
The ducks will be the first ones to call this home.
What are you doing?
But they can't survive without their mom.
Oh my god.
This is day 2 of living with the ducklings, and they cannot fall asleep without me.
And
I'm not going to show it just in case anyone gets grossed out, but he's got a bird all over his chest and that. They just lay on him and they poop on him and they pee on him and then they just do that all night long. That would be horrifying to me. I don't mind cuddling ducklings, but as soon as they start shitting on my chest, I'm getting out of there. Nope, you're going back to the cage, and if you die, you die. I'm sorry. I'm not dealing with this.
The quail aren't perfect either. No. This one couldn't figure out how to walk.
What's going on with you? I feel so bad.
Kind of looks like he's trying to break dance, you know.
This one
put a sick
couldn't
hip hop
figure
beat.
out how to walk.
Put a sick hip hop beat over that.
I feel so bad.
This is called splayed leg.
That's not good.
If we don't do something soon, he may never walk again.
Oh my god.
But if I take a band-aid, cut off a slice, and wrap it around his legs, then it may give him a chance.
I assume he's consulting with experts because I've never heard of splayed leg in quail before, but to be fair, I've had basically no encounter with quail ever. So I imagine he's got like vet or some kind of an animal sanctuary on the side that he contacts with all the many, many questions he inevitably has about this. And presumably they told him to just take a band-aid, cut it up, wrap the leg so that they can grow straight.
Only time will tell.
It looks like he's doing whatever that exercise is, where you put exercise band around your legs and walk with it. I think, what are they called? Monster walks? Yeah, it kind of looks like he's doing this. It's like a weird spot the difference type situation.
Only tell. But 3 days later, a duck was still stuck in an egg. And this was no normal duckling.
Ugly duckling?
He is almost completely black.
Brother, you can't say that. You can't say like it's a bad thing. I understand that in the wild, different coloration patterns might mean that they're rejected from their herds. You gotta find another way to say it. Just like something terrible went wrong. This duckling's black. Like, okay, let's, settle down there.
Up until now, every duck has been identical. If they think he's...
Yeah, did he not get the eggs from all of the same place? What does that mean that one of them is a black duckling? Like somewhere out there, does someone have a shipment of black ducklings with one yellow one? Did they like swap the eggs?
different, they may kill him. But I didn't have...
I'm sorry, are ducks racist? Am I
identical.
witnessing
If they
a hate
think
crime?
he's different, they may kill him.
Why are they prison stopping him? He's just a duck, man.
But I didn't have time to find out. An ostrich is beginning to hatch. It is the thickest shell in the animal kingdom and strong enough to hold over 200 pounds. Yet one by one, they begin to break free. They must do this on their own. If I interfere, it could kill the chick.
Why? Why would helping them hatch kill the chick?
Their cry is almost prehistoric. But their leg...
I feel like this is the closest we're going to see to what dinosaurs actually look like. Presumably when they're young, it looks very similar to what young dinosaurs resemble.
are even more so. They're the last living dinosaurs, and this one is living proof. Others began to hatch as well. But raising them will be unlike anything you've ever seen.
Oh my god, hi!
But our black duckling was ready to meet the others.
Welcome home.
They're just gonna curb stomp him. There's no way he's gonna be okay.
They didn't realize he's their sibling. He is trampled and attacked from every side.
I didn't realize these ducklings wanted to grow up to be police officers.
Oh my god, they're picking on you.
Ducklings can rarely survive on their own, and he needs to bond with the others. So I had an idea. The laser gives them something else to attack, and for the first time, they work as a team.
That's actually so cute.
But after an hour, I still can't tell if they accept him. They were so exhausted that it was time for a nap. And that's where it happened. He is now part of their family. He is one of their own. But did the quail finally learn how to walk? He definitely looks better than before, but I would have to take off the bandage to find out.
That is such a delicate process.
Better than
Man,
before.
I hope he had professional help. Those might not even be his hands. They're genuinely the same size as toothpicks. You could tear a whole leg off on accident and not even realize.
Off the bandage to find out.
Look! Oh my god! He worked! Look at him go!
Hi.
But the baby ostrich also have to learn to walk. They aren't much different from a toddler. Anything more than a few steps is just too much for them.
Honestly, same. Even as a 20-something-year-old adult, more than 3 steps, I'm out for the day.
But one ostrich is just a little dumber than the rest.
This ostrich is an idiot. Bro does not mince words when it comes to these animals.
We decided to name him Peanut. But they will get over 300 pounds each. We can only hope they will stay this way. And by day 10, the ducks had to learn how to swim.
It's crazy how much the ducks have grown in just 10 days. I mean, they're like 2 or 3 times the size they were before, which I guess absolutely makes sense because in the animal kingdom, you know, if you're bigger, then you are more likely to be able to survive and fight or run away, et cetera, et cetera. Muscles are more developed, but it's crazy how fast they grow.
Oh my god! Look at them go!
Their feathers act as a natural life jacket.
Oh my god, my babies, they grew so much! Look at them all!
Why does this one have a tuft on the back of its head and the other ones don't? Is it a different kind of duck, maybe?
But since they are still babies, their feathers are not waterproof.
Oh my god, this one's shaking.
In the wild, their mother will keep them dry. But for quail, water doesn't do the trick. Instead, they take dust baths.
Do quail live in deserts? I feel like I know nothing about quail. Most I've learned about quail is like from the Bible stories that said God sent quail for the Israelites after they complained about the manna being too repetitive. No, they're not desert creatures. Their natural habitats are diverse, including grasslands, deserts, woodlands, and shrublands. Interesting. I wonder why they evolved to use dust instead of water then.
It looks strange at first, like they're making more of a mess. But the dust kills any parasites that may be in their feathers. But they were starting to grow wings and will soon learn how to fly. The ostrich, however, have finally learned how to walk, but they haven't learned how to think.
Look at this one! He's been pecking at the wall for 2 hours. What is he doing?
I have no idea what he's thinking, but probably not much. They don't understand the concept of food. They will try and eat anything, even if that means the $5,000 camera.
What is going on? This is
Are all birds like that? Like humans are like that. Babies will put literally anything in their mouth, which is why it's so important that you only hand them edible things when they're young. But like, are ostriches the same way? Do the mothers hand them food or show them food? How do you stop them from like eating rocks and killing themselves in the wild?
crazy.
Some of them have figured out how to drink, but Peanut,
Oh no, 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 no! What are you doing?
Peanut's a little special.
What? Get out of there! Are you kidding me? This is your own fault. Hello?
the blow dryer managed to trip the breaker. But even with all their problems, they have never failed to amaze me.
They are so cute. I feel like I didn't have an appreciation for how cute birds can be until this video. I understood ducklings are kind of cute, but like quail and ostrich, where do I buy one? I've been persuaded.
They are the most affectionate animals I've ever owned. Especially Peanut. Within 2 weeks, the ducks had grown too big to live inside. So we constructed a massive fence so they could finally learn how to hunt. In the wild, bugs make up a large part of their diet. So how about a wasp nest? The wasps themselves are too dangerous, but their larvae make a far better meal. This is a healthy snack, but the sun is the real threat. They overheat rather quickly, and panting is a sign of stress.
Come on, guys! Come on, guys!
So I made them a water park.
Bro thought of everything when it comes to these ducks. I mean, they want for absolutely nothing.
And as it turns out, I wasn't invited to the after party. But in the ostrich pen, something is wrong.
Is that Peanut?
Peanut isn't moving.
buddy, please. Please, just a little longer.
It is 2 in the morning, and the nearest vet is over an hour away.
And you need a special kind of vet, don't you? For ostriches, you would need like an exotic vet or like a zoo that has a vet associated with it. Like the one where you take your cat or your dog will not know what to do with an ostrich.
We had no choice but to bring him in. An infection has taken hold, and only now has it decided to strike. But it is just too much for his little body. The vets did everything they could. But he didn't make it through the night. I'm so sorry. This is the one thing they don't tell you about ostrich farming. But during—
Look, I'm very sad. I'm emotionally in turmoil that Peanut passed away. But he said this is the one thing they don't tell you about ostrich farming. Brother, nobody's told me anything about ostrich farming ever for as long as I've lived. I didn't even know ostrich farming was a thing until he said they don't tell you about it. Yeah, nobody's ever mentioned ostrich farming to me.
the 7 days he was with us, he brought more joy, hope, and love than any animal I've ever owned. Nature may be cruel, but it can also be full of surprises. And that very night, the birds couldn't stop calling my name.
Oh my god.
How would you ever sleep? There would be no way that you could get enough sleep because they would be constantly screaming for you. Like you're the mother that has currently abandoned them every night. When they're most vulnerable, they need to sleep. Someone has to protect them. This would be like just 2 weeks of no sleeping. You would live on coffee, good vibes, and prayers.
I just want to go to bed.
They're all convinced I'm their mother.
Oh, not my ear, please. I love you guys, but this is just too much.
They can't go more than an hour without me.
Look at them all.
In contrast, the quail grew more independent with age.
No.
Unfortunately, they had all learned how to fly.
No.
Now, they are fully feathered and fully grown.
Fully grown.
And
They're tiny. What? It's like 1 chicken nugget per quail.
fully grown.
Look at them. They're a third the size of a baby chicken.
Oh my.
The ducks, however, have grown way too big for the bath.
Oh my god.
This is the moment I realized they don't belong in my home. The bath quickly became a swamp.
They're biting my feet. They're trying to eat my feet.
We need to find a better solution.
I mean, what could we use that's bigger than this?
Fortunately, I had the perfect thing. So, not to brag, but this is probably the coolest thing I've ever done. But that's when it hit me. They weren't babies anymore. None of them were. They don't belong here.
Freaking disaster.
I can't do this anymore. I barely sleep. I haven't shaved, and the house smells awful.
That's what the big thing is, the hygiene of it. Birds poop all the time everywhere, and in the wild it doesn't matter because they're constantly on the move or there's water that's washing it away. But when they're like in your house, they're constantly pooping all over your house. It would smell terrible. It would look terrible. It would be extraordinarily unhygienic. I could not tolerate what this man is tolerating. And I'm not even a clean freak. I just don't like the idea of birds pooping on me and around my house 24/7 for a month.
But there is a place that's willing to take them. The only catch, they're over 20 hours away.
Time for a road trip.
I'm taking them to one of the greatest animal rescues in the country, run by someone I'm proud to call my friend.
Of a sanctuary.
Welcome to the Urban Rescue Ranch. What's up, Ben?
This place is a sanctuary to many forms of life. From an actual bobcat
Oh my god.
to the nicest foxes you've ever seen.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
My quail were the first to hatch.
I feel like foxes are the most deceptive of creatures because look, they're incredibly cute, but if you have one as a pet, they smell terrible, they scent everywhere, and they destroy everything they come across. There's such a contrast between what they look like, cute, cuddly, cat mixed with a dog looking things, and then the absolute terrors that they are if you try to domesticate them. Except for fennec foxes. I think those are an exception.
To meet you.
My quail were the first to hatch, and now the first to call this place home. And the ducks, well, they got an entire pond to themselves.
Welcome home, guys.
And the ostriches will get to roam free on over 3 acres of land. And in only a few years' time, they will look like this. Soon, they will have babies of their own, and the cycle will continue all over again.
What a fascinating video. I also feel like I learned so much about birds in general. Like, who knew quails were that small? I just kind of assumed they were chicken-like creatures. But that was I Hatched the World's Biggest versus Smallest Eggs by Dr. Plants. Thanks for watching.